How's it going, everybody? Just having a laugh here with Tara Howley in Glór in Ennis.
Wouldn't be like us.
Tara, how are you getting on?
I'm good, Damien. How are you?
I'm flying it now. Great to see you.
I'm delighted to be here. I'm on a stage for the first time in 6 months.
Yeah.
Feels like home.
Great stuff.
Lovely.
The last time we met was a year and a half ago, we were saying.
It was.
And a lot's changed since then.
A lot has changed since then.
But we do have a lot to talk about.
We have a lot to talk about. There's been a lot of good things.
There's been a lot of good things, yeah.
Been a lot of good things.
One thing we were talking about is your 365 Days by Tara.
Yes.
That was a great idea. When did you first have that idea? What brought it about?
So I was going to be home. So I tour, obviously,
Yeah.
and I knew in 2019 I was going to be. I had to think there. I was like, what year are we now?
Yeah. Time, man. Time is just.
Time and space.
Yeah,
Are just
it's mushed now.
I knew in 2019 that I was going to be home until June. So I said, you know what? And then it actually turns out that I wasn't. I was actually in Germany for 6 weeks in between all that. And I said, you know what? I think I'm going to do something absolutely bonkers, and I'm going to do a video every day for a year. And I just started day one. I did it. It was New Year's Day, and I put it off all day. I was like, no, I don't think I'm going to do it. But I had told people about it. Like I told Gavin, who's behind the camera. I had said it to Gavin, and I had said it to a few of my friends. I think I'm going to do it. And they're like, oh, you haven't uploaded the video yet, haha. And I was like, And then I did, and then that 1st of January 2019 changed the whole year because I had to do it then.
Yeah. I
gave the intro and I was like, welcome to day one. And I had my hair done and I had to look nice for a video. And then by day 9, I was like, welcome to day 9, 365 Days with Tara.
Tracksuit bottoms and slippers.
Oh,
and
yeah. From here up, I'd have a nice top on, and then track pajamas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I met great people, musicians, dancers, singers, and every video I was telling you was filmed on the day, every day. So I had no pre-records, and the spontaneity of the whole series was great.
Well done. That was some feat. Like that's a lot. Like it's a nice idea to start to think about it, but then to actually execute it.
When you get to day like 50, you're like, oh my god, it was like great. And then you're like, okay, so there's 51, 52, 53, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and then you get to 100, and you're like, oh, okay, I've only.
I know, yeah, not even halfway there yet. Yeah, it's crazy.
But no, it's great because like every day there is something new, and there is a story behind every video that nobody knows, only myself.
Right, nice one, yeah.
Like every day, I remember every day. When you see something, you're like, oh, I remember that day.
Brings you back.
Yeah. So I'm looking back at videos and I'm like, oh God, I was in the mood that day, or oh God, I was upset over something that day.
Yeah. I 100% get you. Yeah.
But then the minute I meet somebody and you get their energy then, or they could be down over anything, and then the minute I go to do the video, like all of a sudden, then it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, kind of a follow-on to that is the new venture you have is the Pun Tune Tuesday.
Pun Tune Tuesday.
I got it right. Yes.
Yeah. So Kieran Clean and myself came up with this idea. We were swimming in the sea, and we were just chatting, and we were like, you know what we'll do? And then we were making loads of puns in the water, and we were like, oh, I'm waving at you. And delighted with ourselves.
I love a good pun, Tara.
Yeah.
I love a good pun now, yeah. Keep them coming.
Yeah, I'll keep them rolling like
Aye, wow.
And then we said we do a video every week, and it's called Pun Tune Tuesday, so our location matches the title of the tune. So it's very fun. It's
Savage.
Actually so much fun. We were like thinking of different tunes to do, and then we get so excited when we found like a tune that has a pun. We're like, oh my god! Like, so we did the Cliffs of Moher. We've done Out in the Ocean, Beside the Ocean. What else have we done? Going to the well for water, and we were sitting at a well,
Mighty.
We were having so much fun.
Cheers.
We did the Cuppa Tea with cups of tea,
Hey.
with tea. How have I any friends?
I think it's going to go well.
Yeah.
It's going to go well.
No, it is. It's going great, and like even to see the reaction so far, like it was completely for fun. Like people were like, "Oh, it was completely for pun."
Wow, she never stops. She never stops. Wonderful.
Fantastic.
God.
Yeah, so we're going to have a few surprises. We do it every week, but we're going to do a Halloween special, and we're going to do a Christmas special. We've the Christmas one's nearly planned as well.
Go away, yeah.
Yeah,
already.
It's great. So excited.
It's only around the corner, to be fair.
I know. I mean, where did September go?
I know.
Feels like a strong June.
A strong June.
Yeah, I feel like June in my head we are in.
Okay,
now.
right.
Yeah. July, August, September.
It's that time thing again, Tara, isn't it?
I know.
It's mushing.
And I even have a watch and everything.
I really would love to talk to you about Riverdance. And I know things have stopped lately, but there was a lovely video done last year of Caoineadh Cú Chulainn. And you were in the hall with the orchestra, the RTÉ Orchestra.
Yes.
And I heard you chatting before about there was a chair in the middle of the room of the orchestra, and that chair was for you.
Yeah.
Could you maybe just say a few words about, what were you actually thinking? You were walking from here to the chair, let's say.
Yeah.
What was going through your head?
Oh my God. So anyone that knows me knows how much I love that air in Riverdance.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Yeah.
And even before Riverdance, I used to love that air. And Davy Spillane originally played it, and I loved the air, loved everything about it. And my dream, since I knew how to play music, was I wanted to play with an orchestra. And I remember seeing my sisters playing in an orchestra, and I was like, oh my God, that's so cool,
Yeah.
So when Bill told me that he wanted me to record it with the orchestra, first of all, I cried, and I'm not one to be like, but I did. It was just this oh my God, I'm actually going to get to perform with an orchestra.
Come full circle almost.
Yeah. And it was part of the new 25th anniversary album that Riverdance did, so they re-recorded the whole album. And I got the call anyway, and it was going to be done live with the orchestra. So a lot of times the recording, they track each individual instrument and then they'd add the others on top of it. But this was from start to finish, playing the air, and the orchestra were going to accompany me. So there was no track, there was no click, there was no kind of guide. It was me, and I remember the whole journey up. I went with my dad, and oh my God, even now it was just the journey up. I was as I went into Zara to calm down my nerves. It's a clothes shop. And I was like, I have to buy something, to mark the day. So I bought this green top. It sounds so cliche, but I bought this green top, and I was like, okay, I'm going to wear the green top. So even now I'm like, okay, the green top is it's my special top. But
brings you back.
Oh my God, yeah. It's hanging up, and not a lot of things in my room are hanging up. That's hanging up.
Top, yeah.
So I saw the chair. I walked into it was in the RTÉ Radio 1 studio. Now you walk in, Damien, okay, and there's the whole orchestra there, and they're all kind of tuning up.
Yeah.
And the sound desk is as you walk in on the right. So I'm here now, and say the whole orchestra are down here.
Yeah.
And you walk in and you hear all the the sounds of the orchestra playing, And then there was one chair right in the middle, and I was like, oh my God, that's
You spotted that chair when you walked in, did you?
Yeah, that's the first thing I saw.
Christ.
Because they had a big, obviously, because the pipes are loud and stuff, they had to have a kind of a big kind of a circle, And like even now when I think about it, I can actually feel the feeling that I
Wow.
felt when
Wow.
I saw the chair, and you know Bill was beside me, and like he's one of the best people like to work with. He's so he was doing he didn't realize how much he did for me by even just being there. You know what I mean? As in like he's a composer, but he's also, you know, he's also a friend, and
Yeah.
he was on your side, and that meant so much when I was so nervous. I couldn't even really speak. I was like so excited and nervous, but then I knew it had to go. I had no idea what to expect, and it was the last piece they recorded of the day, so the orchestra were recording all day. So I went in there at 5:20, and they finished at 6. So in my head, I knew. I was like, okay, here's this one from Claire, wild one on the pipes coming up. Like, you know, we're you
Recording
know,
live with the orchestra.
recording live,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And I had never, you know, I had never been a soloist with an orchestra before. So even that, there were so many things, and like if the pipe squeaked once, it was going to have to start again because you know it was live. You know, it wasn't as if they could, you know, stop it and start again. And
Wow. Wow.
yeah, it was incredible, and like I remember I closed my eyes. We did a run through of it, and like I looked around, and you know they were so lovely. Everyone was so lovely, and David Brophy, the conductor, was there. You know, and they were like, "Hey, we'll go from bar, you know, 51." But I was doing it all. I didn't have any notes with me, you know. So I was like, "Oh, which bit is that?" So I was like,
Oh, wow.
you know, but like things like that, you know, it was memories. It was a day. It was literally a day of dreams and beyond. And then he was like, "Okay, we're going to record." So the first, if anyone has heard the air, the first part is completely on my own, with just like a drone, and then the orchestra come in, you know, and I remember like I was playing, and then just the energy of an orchestra behind you, like the energy.
I can only imagine. Yeah.
Like I even have I have goosebumps now even talking about it. Like just when you know I start on my own, and then like you start, and just to hear the strings come in, and I remember just like in my head.
You're floating.
Yeah, and my eyes were closed for the whole performance, and it was, as in like I opened them, and it was just like this, like I can't even explain it. Like it was just to hear like that bit when the orchestra came in is like the equivalent to like the beat dropping. Do you know what I mean? It was just like, oh my god, and like the vibration even in the place. It was so cool. Like it was. Oh, it was so cool. It was one of the best
The great
things,
thing about this story is the video is on YouTube. It's up on social. It's up online. You'll find it. Anniversary video. And I saw that for the first time. And I kind of know you. We've known each other a year and a half. So through music and stuff and online, seeing what you're doing.
Yeah.
So to see that video, I could feel how much it meant to you.
Oh, stop.
Because you're the kind of person that kind of puts out there what they want to do in life. And you're a piper, like. And as you say, Davey, you know, you're playing his song. You know, with an orchestra.
Yeah.
That's mighty.
Yeah.
I was so happy for you just seeing that video.
Oh, stop.
You know, and you're in the middle of all the bodies, and there's instruments around you, like, and you, as you said, your eyes were closed and you were just lost in it, like.
Yeah, and
like you were meant to be there.
That's like the epitome of just getting lost in it. And I remember I opened it, and Bill stood beside me and that's in the video as well. Like Bill stood beside me, and that was like the best support I could have, because you know when you're playing the music of the person that wrote everything is to your left, you know, and no, but it wasn't intimidating at all. It was that I wanted to do the best I could do.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a case of, oh no, I was nervous because I didn't want to mess up, and I didn't, you know, there was some of the producers from Universal Music were there as well, and like that didn't really bother me, but it was more that I was like, pipes, you can squeak and squawk for the rest of your life, but for these couple of minutes, you know, like
just give me the time. Yeah. Wow, fair play
but
to you.
it was amazing, and well, just a day of dreams. I still can't believe it happened. I even look at the video now, I'm like, that's me. Not in a vain way, but I'm like, look.
Yeah, look what I did. No, you're dead right. It's something to be very proud of. Like I said, full circle at the start. It's like I can picture you as a child learning the instrument and hearing the original version going out, and then for you to be doing the anniversary versions, sitting on that seat.
Oh, stop. And I actually when I sat down, the pipes, the cases at the back, and the walk up, like the walk, let's say, and it was a long walk. It was like from here, I'd say, to nearly almost where the sound desk is, because the hall was so big. Like that walk felt like 3 kilometers.
But the gravity of it, I'd say it
you know,
felt longer than 3 kilometers.
I sat down, and then like you have to fill the bags. So it was like,
Yeah. Was there any chats between anyone, or were you just in there kind of
No,
getting your stuff together?
Work, yeah, it was work. Okay. And it wasn't obviously social distancing at the time because it was pre-COVID, but they were a good bit away from me.
Right.
You know, so like I sat down and I was kind of like, okay, I was totally zoned in, you know, I didn't allow myself to get overwhelmed by it. But afterwards, asked my dad, I didn't stop talking for the whole journey home. I was like, Dad, and then I did this bit, and then I rang Mom and I had to tell her all about it, and then I went back to it. I was like, Dad, now remember, blah, blah, blah. And then I did this, and then I got home and I was like,
oh, Jesus, great.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
It was amazing.
You'll just send me a picture of that green top that you bought.
Oh, I did. Oh,
the magic green top.
I know, and then like I've only ever worn it for like really special occasions.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to save it. I'm going to frame. No, I won't frame it because I really like it.
Gallery. There's got to be a gallery that can go into. Maybe.
Yeah, but and you know what? Actually, one other special thing that happened was when Bill re-recorded the album, we went on tour. We didn't get a hard copy of the album because we were gone. But anyway, Bill came out to Montreal where we were in January, and he gave us all like a signed copy of the album. And then I opened like the front cover, and then there's a picture. They have pictures inside them, but we didn't know. We just thought it was going to be. We didn't know there was going to be pictures in the sleeve notes. But then, like the first picture when you opened it is myself and the saxophone player, and we were like, "Oh my god!
Oh wow!
This is so surreal."
Oh,
you know, just to have that kind of, you know, first of all, to be on an album of a show that you've admired all your life,
of course,
and then to be on it, you know, playing such a
dreams come true, don't they?
Oh my god! Like
if you dream hard, if you want it bad enough,
and it's not even cliche.
True.
Like it's not cliche, because if you want something and it will happen for you. You know, you just have to believe in yourself.
Cool.
Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Tara, new music. Have you new music on the way? Were you planning something?
I have.
Okay.
I've new music on the way. More details to be released soon.
Cool.
A lot of songs written.
Great.
Yeah, and I'm getting over my unbelievable insecurity about releasing them.
Let them go.
I know.
Honestly, just let them go.
I know.
Believe in them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And that's what I tell everybody else, but with myself, I'm like, oh no. But yes, I have a lot written, and they're being arranged at the moment, and yes, I'm very excited about it.
Stay tuned to your pages.
Yes,
for
Instagram
dates.
And Facebook.
Great
and
stuff.
YouTube, if you want YouTube. I don't really use it that much, but
There's
sure, go on it anyway.
There's bits and pieces there.
There's
anyway.
bits and pieces there.
Tara Howley, thank you very much.
Thank you for having
Pleasure.
me. I'm glad they enjoyed all the puns.
Yeah. And I can't wait for that new stuff.
Yes.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Yes.
Legend. Tara Howley, everybody, thank you very much.
Woo!
See you next time. Brilliant.
Thank you.
Ideal.
You'll remember me when the west wind moves among the fields of barley. You can tell the sun in his jealous skies. We walked in fields of gold. we lie in fields of gold.
You're on the stage?
I'm on stage.
That's good.
I'm on a roll.
Where are we now?
That's my roll.
Well, I missed that.
That was the one.
That was the one.
That was
we have enough. We have enough. We can go now.
Gingerbread Man. I'm on a roll. Gingerbread Man.
Oh, lads. How's it going, everybody?
Oh, that was on. Okay, sorry. That was all on, wasn't it?
It's on, yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Gingerbread Man.
Gingerbread Man. It's not personal, people.